Hello everybody, this is Tom Johannesmeyer. Another instructional video here to help you get through week 2's lab activity. One of the first things I ask you to do in the week 2 lab activity is to take this map that you're looking at here in a Word document. It's towards the end of that lab 2 worksheet document. And it's a map of the global distribution of earthquakes. And basically what we're trying to do in this lab is use that earthquake data to trace out the boundaries of the Earth's major tectonic plates. So in order to do that, you're going to have to be able to draw on this map and save that map in Word. The version of Word that I'm using here is Word 2007. So if you have a different version of Word, then I will try to track that Word program down and try to create a separate instructional video to walk you through that. But so let me know if this is not the version of Word that you're using and you need help with an older version of Word. So, to get going, in this version of Word, to find the drawing tools, we come up here and to the Insert tab and click on that. And this will take a second because I have, I think, one of the slower machines in the world. Give a second for that to come up. Try clicking it again. There we go. Okay, so from that Insert tab, you'll actually see you need to find actually shapes right there. So click on that and a second window opens and we're going to find the scribble tool, which is right here. So it basically shows that you can see that squiggly line, so we can draw a line of any odd shape we want. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And now you notice what happens is that mouse indicator arrow then turns into this little crosshair right there. So now I'm ready to go. I'm going to come down here actually and again trace out the boundaries of the Philippine plate here. You can see from Japan, which is basically covered here by earthquakes, on down through Taiwan, down through the Philippines, and then back up through the Mariana Islands right there. And that more or less outlines the Philippine plate. Okay, so now that I have that, I've clicked on the scribble, I've got my little crosshair there, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the left mouse button and hold it down. So when I do that, you see how a little pencil shows up then. That shows that I'm ready to draw. Now I'm going to keep holding that left button down as I draw. And I'm going to go ahead and just keep on tracing around like that. I'm going to do the best I can here. It won't look perfect, but you should be able to do a pretty good job. And release when I'm done. And then now you can see I've drawn a line then, outlining that Philippine plate more or less. Problem here is that the line is thin and black, just like the underlying continental outlines and so forth. So I want to change that. You can see there is the possibility you can't come up here to the top and change those effects, but I'm in the old habit of right-clicking on that object and coming down to, whoops, let me make sure I selected it. There we go, and I'm going to come down here to, now you know you've selected it when you can see how I have those blue circles and squares around that showing that that drawing has been selected, and I come down here and format the auto shape. And then that second window opens, and there's a lot of things you can change about that. There's a number of tabs here. All we'll need to do is stick on this colors and line part right here. Now we don't want any fill to that. If you selected a fill color there, it would actually fill in between your line, okay, and that would obscure any outlines of islands or continents or anything that's underneath that. So we want to make sure that stays no color there. We don't want to fill that in at all. And this is where we change the color of the line. Let's click on that, choose whatever color you want. I'll go with a nice bright red. The other thing you want to do is change the weight of the line or the thickness of the line, and I'm going to go ahead and just click on that and enter that up to 3 point. I can change the type of line, whether it's dashed or not, and how it's dashed if I want. Click on that and drop down. If you feel artistic and you want to do that, go for it, but the solid line will do just fine. So I'll leave that just like that. Just to let you know, for completeness sake, you can actually change the beginning style of the line. You can have the line start with an arrow or a ball like that. We don't need to do that. We just want this to look like one continuous line, so I won't mess with those at all, but you can change this if you want, beginning and end style of the line. And all I have to do is click OK, and there you have it. Outlined the Philippine plate nicely, and I think that's pretty readable. So you can go ahead and do this then for all the plates you think you see on this map and save that document and turn it in along with the rest of the questions. So as I said before, if you have another version of Word besides 2007 and you need help, send me an email, let me know what version you're using, and I'll do my best to try to find a copy of that version and create a video similar to this to walk you through it. Good luck, and I'll talk to you guys later.